The college football experience, Missouri Tigers 2025 season preview episode on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Yes, get up to $1,000 deposit match when you sign up at underdogfantasy.com with our promo code TCESGPN. And remember, as always, folks, to let it ride.
Hey, what's up, you degenerate gamblers? This is Bill Burr, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride, baby.
Yes. Woo! Welcome to the college football experience, Missouri Tigers 2025 season preview episode. Oh boy, don't look now, but Eli Drinkwitz coming in hot, back-to-back double-digit win seasons. The Missouri Tigers have been bowl eligible for what? 8 straight seasons, I believe.
Yep.
8 straight seasons, maybe even more than that, based off of I know they took away the games in 16 and 15. Ridiculous. But they've been rolling, man. They came right in. Remember that, they came right into the SEC and were like 5-7 year one, then boom, 12-2 with the Cotton Bowl win, then boom, 11-3 with the Citrus Bowl win. And playing in the SEC championship games. We're going to talk about it all because Drinkwitz got some momentum behind this program. We heard him at SEC Media Days talking about the Epstein files. Hilarious. And yeah, good times to be a Missouri Tiger fan with the past 2 seasons. 21-5 over the past 2 years. He just got extended. So we're going to talk about that, break down the offense, the defense, the 2025 schedule, the stadium, the state of the football program, and all that. But before we do that, you're probably wondering who the hell you're listening to, and that's fair. My name is Colby Swinging Database Dan, a.k.a. Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
I smoke and I drink and I don't have stress and I'm healthy.
Oh, man. I mean, they're still a Big 8 team in my mind.
Always.
Big 8, Big 12, yeah. It's like Nebraska in the Big 10. It's like, nah, say you can put them in the magazine section, but they're Big 8 still in my mind. Love good old Columbia, Missouri. Let's go. I am joined by my co-host. He is also the host of the college basketball experience. When the season goes live, we'll be live every night of the season, just like we are each and every season. But we're also live in college football every night of the season. So subscribe, youtube.com/the college experience. Give it up for former staffer at Austin P with the Governors, at South Carolina with the Gamecocks, at West Virginia with the Mountaineers, Ryan McIntyre, a.k.a. Money-Line Mac. How are you, brother?
What's up, man? Yes, Missouri Tigers, 21 wins in 2 seasons. How about these Tigers? Mizzou, baby. Let's go.
Mac tonight. Come on, make it Mac tonight.
Trying to time that thing out. It was a little early. I mean, 21 wins the past 2 seasons. And I mean, it's been, and shout out to the chat. Hop on in and talk ball with us each and every night. I mean, what can I say? Like, I did not think Drinkwitz would get to 21-5. So it's not like I thought it was a horrible hire. I just didn't think he would get to 21-5.
Yeah.
He's exceeded my expectations. I'll say that. Where you at, Coach Drink? And I'm on board with the 30-team playoff. People said that. Like, I think he's got a point. And I like the way he had the conference championship shit lined up where you got home games at these places. I think it would be way more captivating than it currently is. Tell you that. So he's winning me over day in and day out. Where you at with Coach Drink?
I think he's done a good job. I know he's got a nice schedule, a couple years. Missouri fans, I know you guys don't like to hear that, but you guys have gotten a great schedule. But hey, 21-5, 2 years, 38-24 overall, 22-20 in the SEC. He was good at App State his 1 year, 12-1 overall. So he's done a good job of just beating who he's supposed to beat. And they've just done a solid job the last couple of years. 21-5 in the SEC. I mean, you can't take away that from them.
Oh, and look, there was no SEC East last year, dude.
I know. They just win. They're winning games.
I look, part of me thinks like they've gotten some nice schedules, but
they have
whatever. Like you're still winning. They played at UMass last year, man. Respect. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, yeah, way better than I thought it was going to be. Now this year, I think he has his own set of challenges yet again, because Luther Burden and a slew of other guys, Theo, Wease, and company all gone. But Kirby Moore, I've always liked Kirby Moore. He was at Fresno State a few years back with Jeff Tedford and maybe even Kalen DeBoer at one point. 55th in scoring offense, 71st in pass offense, 64th in rush offense, starting at the 63rd best offense in America. It's going to be a tall order to get there, but they brought in Beau Pribula from Penn State. 9 touchdowns, 1 interception in his college career. Now I'll say this, man, Pribula, they're going to get him for 2 years, I would believe, if he plays well. It reminds me of Will Levis when he went to Kentucky. Remember we were watching Will Levis? He came in. We're like, wait, why did they? It's like Franklin was starting the wrong quarterback.
Yeah.
Could it be a similar situation? Is Pribula gonna hit the ground running in Columbia?
I mean, hey, I like Pribula, but hey, the most entertaining guy and everybody's best friend is a backup quarterback. So I mean, there's not a lot of tape on Pribula. I know Aller, everybody hates on Aller, but I need to see a sample size from Pribula. Now he goes to the SEC week in and week out. I like him, talent, athleticism, but still unproven in my opinion.
100%. And the backup is Sam Horn. No, not to be confused with the old DH with the Baltimore Orioles and a slew of other teams. Well, the offense, let's get to it because they return 4 starters. Joshua Manning at the receiver spot. And I'm being generous, but he only started, I think, 6 games last season, maybe 7 games.
Yeah.
At the receiver spot, he's back. Brett Norfleet is back at the tight end spot, and 2 of 5 on the O-line. Kicker Blake Craig is back as well. I think this is one of the storylines for this year's Missouri Tigers. Is they scream to be a little bit Florida State-ish to me, with how much they're leaning on the portal. Pribula comes in from Penn State. Ahmad Hardy from ULM. I think he's projected to start. He really popped for Bryant Vincent in year 1 with the Indians down there at ULM. Wide receiver Kevin Coleman. This is what I mean. So Kevin Coleman was with Deion Sanders at Jackson State. When Deion left for Colorado, everyone thought Coleman was going to go to Colorado. He ended up at Louisville. And then after Louisville, he took a bag to go to Mississippi State. And now he's at Missouri. I mean, this is like the Musa Cisse of football. 4 schools in 4 years. There's a slew of these players like that too. So I like Kevin Coleman's game though. But look, wide receiver Xavier Lloyd comes in from Illinois State in the FCS. Gavin Hoffman, a tight end from Iowa. You can't go wrong with a tight end from Iowa. Vince Brown from Colorado State, another tight end there with the Rams. And then on the offensive line, Johnny Williams from West Virginia, Keagan Trost from Wake Forest, Jalen Early from Florida State. Speaking of Florida State, Jack Powers, international man of mystery, coming in from Cornell. Dominic Gadis from Michigan comes in there. I'm probably butchering your name. Michigan offensive lineman, good to have. Mac, I mean, this screams like Florida State.
A lot of moving parts. Yeah.
It's just hard to get a gauge on how good the offense will be.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Hardy was great at ULM. 6 yards a carry, almost 1,400 yards. I mean, he was electric. I thought he popped the eye. Coleman, I mean, this is what his fourth school in 4 years now. Mississippi State, almost 1,000-yard catcher, but they just have a lot of unproven guys on the offensive side, in my opinion, at this level in the SEC. So I think a slight step back with Kirby Moore, who's a good offensive coordinator. And I just think too many moving parts here to say that they're going to go forward. I think they take a slight step back.
I think it all rests on Pribula. Like, what if Pribula is an upgrade? Is there a chance that he's an upgrade from Brady Cook? He doesn't have Theo, Wease, and Burden to throw to, but like, what if he is? Yeah.
We haven't seen him throw the ball at a high level. I know he's 9 touchdowns to 1 interception, but it was limited. A lot of design plays from Colt to Nicky last year. So I don't know. I need to see it from.
No, I mean, I agree. I'm just saying it could be like we didn't think Levis would be any good when he went to Kentucky, or I mean, we thought like the jury was out, but then he looked pretty good. Let's talk about the defensive side of things, because once again, a lot like the offense, man. Corey Batoon is the defensive coordinator, and I mean, they were pretty good last year, if I may say so. When you look at the numbers, they were 20th in scoring defense, 18th in pass defense, 45th in rush defense, charting at the 17th best defense in the country. Very impressive stuff there for Corey Batoon, man. And I remember Batoon because he was at South Alabama and Liberty, I believe, and where he did a really good job as well.
Yep.
Okay, let's see if they can continue with those numbers. They return a shit ton of this defense, man. 2 on the defensive line and Chris McKellen and Zion Young. 2 linebackers with Newsom and Carnell. 3 in the secondary with Drayden Norwood, Pride, and Burks. Okay, and then they hit the portal. Heavy. Damian Wilson comes in from Georgia. Nate Johnson from App State. He balled out at App State too. Braylon Henderson was a good. We'll see if he can play in the SEC, but he was very good at Ohio last year. Deep sea diving on Langin Kitchen from Northwest Missouri State. Jeremiah Trotter's son, Josiah Trotter from West Virginia. This is another one, Mac. I believe he was at. Where was he at before West Virginia? Was it Clemson or South Carolina? Or he was. This is. I remember him at like South Carolina or something. I could be wrong. Maybe it's Georgia.
No, he's a Philly kid.
So
he's a Philly kid.
He's been at 3 schools though, right? Or am I crazy?
No. He's a sophomore.
Okay.
He's talented though. I mean, he's a good player.
Well, we're gonna get to another one that I'm thinking of also that I know has been everywhere, but Mekhi Baylor there from Nebraska comes in at the linebacker spot. The secondary, they went heavy. Stephen Hall from Washington State. Mose Phillips from Virginia Tech. Santana Banner from Northern Illinois. You saw them beat Notre Dame a year ago. Jalen Catalon. This is what I'm talking about. Jalen Catalon was at Arkansas, balled out at Arkansas. 4 years ago? Then he went to Texas. He got injured early in Texas. I remember he just didn't play well when he came back from the injury at Texas. Then he went to UNLV with Barry Odom, and now he's at Missouri. They have a lot of these guys, man, where it's like Musa Cisse in a way. Punter Connor Wesselman comes in from Stanford as well. But they returned so much production. How many of these guys are cracking the starting lineup? Probably not many. I kind of expect this defense to be pretty good.
Defense will definitely be good. I mean, Wilson from Georgia is going to be good. Trotter from West Virginia, I know they paid him. And then Catalon from UNLV, Texas, whatever school you want to pick. So this should be the dominant unit on this team next year is their defense. And Batoon's done a great job. Just at 1 year in now and headed into his second year as a defensive coordinator.
Gotcha. Yeah. And by the way, I am So I had Jeremiah Trotter Jr. I was thinking of that played at Clemson. He's on the Eagles now. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. So this is another Trotter, I believe. Unbelievable. Yeah.
Josiah,
Okay. That's why I was confused. Yeah.
Who's him out here? Yep.
Corey Batuno, defense should be pretty good. Let's talk about the state of the program. But before we do that, I want to let you know that the Missouri Tigers 2025 season preview episode of the College Football Experience is brought to you by MyBookie.ag. Yes, MyBookie is your place to bet on every single sport, all the summer sports going on right now. MLB, CFL. Check out the CFL Gambling Podcast, kicking butt over there. WNBA, golf, tennis, racing, all that good stuff. TBT. And of course, college football and NFL futures. MyBookie accepts customers from a ton of different locations as well, even outside of the States. You can easily deposit, get lightning fast payouts using crypto. So head on over to mybookie.ag. And when you do, use our promo code TCESGPN for a 100% deposit match up to $1,000. Terms and conditions apply, of course. That's mybookie.ag. Promo code TCESGPN. We're also brought to you by Rhythm. Probably heard me talk about Rhythm before. They just dropped a new game-changing feature called Power Trends. These are AI-detected patterns where Rhythm's model has consistently won and has a very high ROI. I think like a strikeout prop that wins 59% of the time when the line and win probability hit a certain range. Power Trends are updated daily and exclusive to Rhythm and Rhythm only. No touts, no noise, just clean data-backed bets, baby. MLB Power Trends are 254 and 147, a win rate of 63% and an ROI of 4.5% their last 400 bets. And the WNBA Power Trends, 35 and 20 since they just launched, 63.64% there, 20.7% ROI. Whew. Download the Rhythm app, check out Power Trends, and start betting smarter because you know we will be. Get your free 7-day trial period today. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. That's RITHMM. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. All right. We are back. And look, part of state of the program. So we think the defense will be better. Offense on the great unknown. You think regression? I say I maybe kind of don't know. I guess because not having Luther Burden, you would just say, yeah, Nate Noel, Marcus Carroll, those guys gone too. Theo Wease, and some of the offensive line. You're probably right. But, man, let's talk about state of the program here because with state of the program, you talk about the coaching hires. You talk about Batoon doing a great job as a DC and them kind of kicking ass in the portal, bringing in guys from all over. But you also talk about stadium, Farrah Field, 99 years young, Mac. Look, I have another whiskey here. You could convince me this is a 9 of 10. It's right there. I gave it an 8 of 10, but like, it's either 8 or 9. I wouldn't. It's closer to 9 than it is 7. You look at this thing, man. It's pretty badass. Get yourself out. What are you doing if you haven't got out to a game there at Farrah Field? What are you giving this thing 1 to 10, man? Because it's pretty badass.
I want to give it a 9. They care there, man. I mean, they've had some electric atmospheres at Farrah Field here over the last couple of years. I love the end zones.
Love the end zones. The diamond end zone. The diamond end zones are always kick ass, man.
It's unique, man. 62,000 strong in there. Columbia. Look at the Tigers.
It's a fire stadium.
It's a good time. It's a good time.
College
there,
football. This is such a strong element of college football is there's so many great stadiums. This is like an underrated one because it probably doesn't get the press it deserves. But look at this thing, man.
Look at it.
Fucking
gold out. The gold
awesome, man. And of course, they stormed the field. Well, you know what though, man? They need to storm the field, man. Remember when they stormed against Kansas in basketball last year? And then
that was lame.
Then like he grabbed the mic with like 10 seconds left and stopped the storm when they beat like, I don't know, Auburn, was it somebody? I mean, come on. You're sitting there, you pay ridiculous tuition. You're out there. This is like a memory you're gonna have your whole life. You storm and you storm often. Love the trees in the background there. YouTube.com/the college of Cleveland. There we are. They're storming right there. We need to see more of this. Who gives a shit about Greg Sankey's nonsense? And we'll give it to the NIL, please. Stop it. All right. You have earned your right.
You know
What's
what
that?
game that was? It's K-State, man. An old Big 12 rivalry.
It was like
that
a
was a hell of a
64-yard
game.
game-winning field goal. Man, that game was wild.
Yeah.
Absolutely wild, man. They do a great job, man. Look at this. That's a great stadium. You give it a 9. I'm giving it an 8, but it's probably a 9 the more I think about it. It's a great stadium. Shout out to the band. It's another element that's awesome about college football. You get the band going. You know, a lot of people don't realize that all the NFL teams used to have bands. They all used to. I have a vinyl of the Buffalo Bills marching band, and on the B side is like another team. It's like Buffalo Bills and maybe it's New York Jets. They got to bring that back. I mean, see, that's what I'm saying is they sold their soul, man. NFL sold their soul, man. They got to get it back to what it is, man. Look at this thing. Yeah, man. Great stadium. Oh yeah, man. That's the one spot in the SEC where I feel like I'd be curious to see what would be the coldest average temperature. I would assume it would be here, but maybe Norman now. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Outside of Missouri, yeah, Norman.
I think. I mean, Lexington might be sneaky cold a little bit too, but that's why I always, man. Remember a couple years ago, Mullen got fired. I loaded up on the money line when Florida had to go up there on like November 24th, and they got beat down. Great stadium, great tailgating. What are you doing? If you're in the area, you got to get out to Farrell Field. Look at this shot. Now we're talking. You're telling me these bozos are going to remember this the rest of their life? You're going to deprive them of that because Greg Sankey says so? Fuck off. Storm and storm off, and think about your $400 textbooks that you have to pay for every time. Say to the program, Mac. 20. I mean, what do you say? 25 and 22 and 21 and
21 and 5.
You do one more of these, and I'm convinced this thing has to be an 8 or 9, but I'll put it at a 7 right now. It is interesting because they voted yes on Texas and Oklahoma coming in there, and that you would think would push them further down the pipeline. But hey, I don't know. Drinkwitz, great first year with both those teams in the conference. What are you giving the state of the program right now?
Yeah. I'll go 8. Yeah, they've had a nice schedule, but Drinkwitz, 21 and 5. Can't argue it. There's some other SEC teams that have got nice schedules, have not taken advantage. Missouri has, and credit to them, 21 and 5. I'll give them an 8 out of 10.
Let's go. Weehawks saying the home of the fifth. I've argued with a lot of people this. They wouldn't have spiked it on 4th down if it was 4th down. You know what I mean? The thing says 3rd down. So you go to the line and you spike. I have an issue with people thinking that the game just and Mizzou fans are probably gonna shit on me here, but I'm saying like he spikes on 4th down knowing that it's 3rd down because it says 3rd down on the things. Anyway, hilarious controversy back in 1990. Let's get to the schedule, man, because Eli, what are you doing, buddy? Let's talk about this.
They got a great schedule.
I gotta talk. Like, I have a problem with ESPN's FPI that comes out, and it's for the hardest schedules in college football. And the top 11 are SEC teams. No mention of Wisconsin. I know the SEC can be a tough conference, but I look at Missouri's schedule. We're gonna get to it here in a second. And who was it recently that said? Was it Kiffin? Who was it that said no other team would want to play an SEC schedule? I sit there and I look at Missouri's schedule this year and I say, man, I think every other Power 5 team, short of maybe like 1 or 2 schools, would say, hey, sign me up for this. Central Arkansas at Missouri. They've never played before, surprisingly. Mizzou. Central Arkansas is not a terrible FCS, but Mizzou wins big. What are you doing here? Want to know?
Yeah, I got Mizzou, and we'll touch on how good this schedule is from a home versus road standpoint. But yeah, 1-0 for Missouri. Week 2 is a big one.
Week 2. Oh, but the border war. This should be the final game of the season, you filthy animals. I love this game back on the schedule. Shout out to that. Kansas, Missouri. Series goes back to 1891. I got an upset here. I got an upset because, well, it depends how good they look week 1, but I don't think we're going to know because they'll probably rest the starters up big. But Jalen Daniels has been in college football like 75 years. I feel like Kansas was better than their record last year. I think most people would acknowledge that. It is a tough road environment. This place will be lit. But give me these Jayhawks. Yeah. But this will be a 1-score game, and so I could totally see it being Mizzou winning this too. But I'm taking Kansas with the more experience on the offensive side coming back. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I want to take Kansas, but I'll take Missouri at home in the rivalry game. I think it's a 1-possession game. I'll be on Kansas +7, whatever the points is, 6.5. Give me Missouri to win by a field goal, just like they beat K-State a couple years ago. Tight game, 2-0.
1-1, and then Louisiana comes to town. We've already done a Louisiana preview that's out there. I'm not very high on Louisiana this year. I think you're higher on the Raging Cajuns than myself. So I have Mizzou bouncing back. They could easily be 3-0 here, but I got them 2-1. What are you doing here?
3-0 for me with Missouri starting strong.
All right, then South Carolina comes to Columbia, Missouri, the other Columbia, and guess what? They're horrible when they come to this Columbia. South Carolina don't win in Columbia. That's just a fact since they joined the SEC. I will take Mizzou 3-1. What are you doing here?
Took Missouri last night, 4-0 for the Tigers here, and starting strong.
Then the return game. I'm not going to give them shit for this because they played at UMass. Respect. UMass coming there. They'll win by a lot. What is that? Was that 4-1 for me? 5-0 for you?
5-0 for me, man.
Then a bye week. Shout out to that. Kellen Winslow right there. The great Kellen Winslow. Not his son. Talking about senior. Comes out of the bye week. And the Roll Tide. The Alabama Crimson Tide are coming to Columbia, Missouri. Woo. Alabama whooped their ass a season ago. That game was ridiculous.
Yeah. If they're 5-0, where are they ranked here?
They'll be top 15, even though, I mean, I think Kansas.
Yeah. With that SEC foo-foo,
I mean, we should
FPI ranking.
We should talk about this. I'll take Alabama to win this game, but I am intrigued by this because I think Alabama could lose this game. Columbia, Missouri is a tough place to grab a win, especially if you're like a top 10 team. But I will take Alabama. What are you doing here?
I got Bama. I think Bama's on a different talent level. Missouri does not beat the elite teams. That's the one thing we've seen with the Drinkwitz era. Talent, they're tough. They find ways to win games if they're supposed to, but they don't level up and beat the elite teams in the SEC or Big Ten. So
this is a noon game too. They're saying.
5-1.
Boo.
Oh yeah, Alabama's good.
You know what pisses me off too is like if this was in November, Alabama would lose this game. It's still going to be warm. It's like October 11th. Let's talk about this fucking schedule, might I add. This is their first road game, October 18th. I mean,
at the Jungle.
Look, I it's a hard place to win, but even though they've been asked lately. I just have a bigger problem with everyone touting, Greg Sankey giving out these packets about how tough their schedule is. It is October 18th, and you're playing your first road game. I mean, if you're a Missouri fan, fantastic. But I have big issues with this, and I have issues with anyone that does not take in account. Like, I got TCU schedule right here randomly. TCU plays at North Carolina, at Arizona State, at Kansas State, all before Missouri plays their first away game. How is that?
It's a joke.
I get it. Okay. South Carolina and Alabama are a good team. Well, I don't think South Carolina's going to be that good this year, but based on last year, South Carolina and Alabama are very good teams. Kansas was 5-7 a year ago, but that is just inaccurate data to me. You cannot be like the rest of the college football world has played 3 road games. And you're playing your first one. Now, like I said, if you're a Mizzou fan, hey, fuck yeah, go. You have a shot to make the playoffs this year. But I'm just saying, it's just not fair to look at it and say, well, they got this tough schedule with this, when you don't have a road game for half the season. Can you imagine in the NFL if you did that shit? Now, I don't want college football to ever be the NFL, right? But I'm just saying, like, what the hell is this? To go to October 18th to play your first road game is insane to me.
Look at Wisconsin's schedule versus. I mean, come
I'm
on.
just like anyone's. I mean, I can just randomly pull up. Let's Baylor schedule right here. At SMU, at Oklahoma State, at TCU, all by the time Missouri has played their first away game.
Auburn drills them here.
I have no idea. I mean, I'll take Auburn, but I'm not that. I don't know about Hugh Strip Club Freeze anymore, man. I will take Auburn though, because it is their first road spot, and Pribula has kind of like smooth sailing to start his career at Mizzou because he doesn't play a road game his first 6 weeks or 7 weeks, whatever it is.
I mean, the schedule's getting real now. I mean, they actually got to play a road game. I think Auburn rolls.
I'll take Auburn too, but I don't know about like an asshole. I don't know how good Auburn is, but yeah.
It's the first road game.
Fair.
In fucking the end.
But I want to say last time at Auburn, they should have won, or they might have won. They might have won at Auburn. I remember like an overtime game with them a couple years ago at Auburn. But anyway, yeah, give me a third loss of the season. Then they head back-to-back away. About time they give us another away game. Now, historically, this doesn't even count as an away game because half the crowd will be the opposing team. But I think Diego Pissing Pavia has ignited that fan base, so we might get a full-on Vandy crowd. The series goes back to the 1800s. Give me Vandy. What are you doing here?
This is a true toss-up. Got him dropping back-to-back games. Yeah, desperate spot, but are they that more
Vandy should have beat him last year if you watched that game. Their kicker just missed a bunch of field goals. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, give me Vandy and the revenge. Give me Pavia. So I got him 5-3.
I got him I think I have him 4-4. Yeah. 4-4. Then they get another bye week. Shout out to the great James Wilder. The real ones know that one. Great running back from Missouri back in the day. Come out of that, and Texas A&M is coming to Columbia, Missouri. Dude, Texas A&M destroyed them last year. I kind of think this is a chippy revenge spot for Mizzou. I will take Mizzou. Another thing is it's going to be cold by now.
Yeah. Off the bye week too.
Give me Mizzou upset here.
I'm with you. Yeah, 6-4 for me. Or 6-3. Sorry, yeah, 6-3. You're 5-4. An old Big 12 rivalry here. Chippy revenge. Missouri wins.
Then Mississippi State, Hail State comes to town. Win. I don't think they're any good. Yeah.
Yeah, win number
6 for me. And then they head to Norman, Oklahoma. We just did our Oklahoma preview the other day. You know, I have a really hard time with this game and the next game, to tell you the truth. I took Oklahoma if you told me Brent Venables is coaching that game. I don't know that he is. Like, this could easily be a very winnable game for Missouri if it's an interim head coach and half the guys are thinking about the portal. This schedule is genius in so many ways because there's a pretty good chance that Arkansas and Oklahoma are with interim coaches at this point. or at least one of them. I'll take OU. I don't feel strongly about it though. Do you?
I took OU. I think the Sooners would be a lot better than people expect. Missouri never wins any hard games on the road. Yeah, give me Oklahoma. What 7
and
and
I'm
4
at
now?
6 and 5, and then Missouri heading to Fayetteville once again. Is Sam Pulled Pork Pittman coaching this game? Is it Road Rash Face Bobby Petrino? I don't know. I mean, maybe they don't even put Petrino at head coach. Maybe they go with the DC if they fight. What's his name from UCF? Travis Williams. Man. Look, I'll give him a win. What did I do on the Arkansas I think I took Mizzou, right? I think I took Mizzou. Yeah.
I took Arkansas 7.
Yeah, I got him at
7
and 5 too, but we got a lot to dissect here because I think there's a chance that this is like 6.5, of course, is the win total right on the number we were at. So Vegas seeing eye to eye with us. Plus 18,000 there to win the Natty, plus 8,000 to win the SEC, plus 820 to make the CFP. Missouri fans, you should listen to me. Plus 820 to make the CFP, I think is very intriguing, Matt, because I think there is a scenario if Pribula hits the ground running.
They only have 4 road games. The whole fucking
I
year.
actually think and look at those 4 road games. Auburn had a losing record last year. Vandy was 1 game above 500. Oklahoma had a losing record last year.
Yeah.
Arkansas was what, 2 games over 500?
If you go 10-2, you're in at Missouri. You're in the playoff. 10-2.
If you told if you told me, Colby, you're going to coach a random SEC team this year, name the opponents, your top 6 opponents you want. I would say Arkansas, Mississippi State, Auburn, Vanderbilt, Oklahoma, and I would say South Carolina. I think those would be the ones that I would want. They're all on the schedule. I mean, short of Kentucky, you'd want Kentucky on there, but short of Kentucky,
and they get Alabama off a bye.
Yeah, I mean, really, both their buys. You get A&M. Both their hardest games, their 2 hardest games to me, are Alabama and A&M, and you get bye weeks before both of them. You also have your schedule ending with 2 coaches that are on the epitome of the hot seat. I mean, Mac, there is a scenario here where they don't face they face an Oklahoma team that's quit or an Arkansas team that's in the portal. This is maybe this is what I'm saying. Don't take this the wrong way, Missouri fans. But this schedule is not that challenging. It's not that challenging.
No. This is a joke.
It's just crazy, man. That's a crazy nice schedule. I feel like I have to take the over. What is the for sure loss? Because even Alabama at home on a bye week, I don't think they have a for sure loss, dude. If they were playing at Oklahoma and it was week 5, I would say that's probably a for sure loss. But where they get Oklahoma is so nice because, like I said, Venables could be gone. They could have half the team in the fucking portal or thinking about the portal, talking to the other teams because they know a different coach and is coming in. It's a great schedule. It's a great fucking schedule, man. I almost want to lock the over because I'm like, build me a scenario where they just go 6 and 6.
I mean, they could very well go 6 and 6 if they lose at Kansas. They lose. Dude,
they haven't
Carolina,
lost. When's the last time
Alabama.
they lost to South Carolina in Columbia? Been like a fucking decade. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go Kansas, Alabama, Auburn, Vandy, A&M, Oklahoma. That's 6.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you can.
I also don't think they're that good. But it's a good schedule, and Drinkwitz has found ways to beat the teams he's supposed to beat. So that's why I'm on 7 and 5. I'm not that high on the roster, but I mean they win the game.
Will they be favored against Texas A&M week 11? I think they might.
I don't think so. I think A&M.
I mean, I think A&M's a better team, but I just think it's in November. And my point by saying all this is there a shot that they're only dogs in the Alabama game?
Yeah, I mean, Capper just laid it out in the chat. No LSU, no Texas, no Tennessee, no Georgia, no Ole Miss.
Yeah, no Florida. I mean, I mean,
no Florida.
You can go on this. I mean, it's a nice schedule. Like the only one that you would want is Kentucky. That's the only one they missed that you would want on there. Yeah. That's what I'm saying too, Damani. Damani's a Vandy fan, and look, I think they're probably going to lose that Vandy game. I think I had him losing it when I did that. But Diego Pavia also runs like 800 carries a game. You saw him last season get dinged up. By week 9, he could be dinged. Like they don't have that Vandy game could look a lot easier at that point than it does right now. Is my point. Same with Auburn. I mean, Auburn is a fucking. What have they been back-to-back losing seasons? Like we're giving them a lot of credit for being good this year. I know.
A lot of hype.
Fascinating. I'm on the. I almost like. I feel pretty damn close to locking it, dude. I feel pretty close to locking it. I like it, and I'll say this: Mizzou fans, take the plus 820 to make the CFP. Why wouldn't you?
Hold home field and go 2-2 on the road.
I mean, honestly,
8-0 at home, 2-2 on the road.
Honestly, like the odds to get to the SEC championship are pretty. Think about this, dude. What if they do only lose to Bama in the SEC?
Yeah, but do you think they're actually good enough to win the
Probably
SEC
not.
title
But at
game?
that point,
if they actually have to play a real team,
at that point you can reassess. You know, but like,
yeah, true. Like if they get there, they'll just get their doors blown off. But I mean, I'm with you. I mean, 8 plus 820 to make the playoff with that schedule, 8-0 at home, 2-2 on the road. You're in.
I mean,
you're in.
We've been making these slides for all these teams. What are we in the 70s right now and previewing all these teams? I can't recall one other slide we've done where the entire left side of this graphic is home games.
Yeah. I mean, October 18th. I mean, goddamn. That's almost Halloween.
Insane, dude. The entire left side of the screen is home games.
Basketball starting by then. College basketball starting, and they haven't played a road game.
Incredible. Incredible. We're both on the over. Eli, keep doing your thing, man. Folks,
keep getting that schedule.
We got an Arizona Wildcats preview coming up next to cap off the triple header tonight. Make sure you check out all of our previews. But Arizona, the Wildcats coming right up next. We put together a slideshow honoring the history of Missouri football on the way out. Mac's on Twitter at moneyline_Mac. I'm on Twitter at TheColbyD. The College Football Experience is on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. Give us that 30-team playoff. Come on, Coach Drink. I'm with you. This is the College Football Experience, Mizzou Tiger style. You better start thinking about yours. And we out of here.
Mailbox 1. You have 7. Let's get 1.
I'm not saying I'm impossible to outsmart my body and soul, or nothing without heart. And I'm not saying I'm impossible to outrun my body and soul, or nothing without love. And I'm not saying I'm impossible to outdo my body and soul, or nothing without truth. And I'm not saying it's impossible, but you're nothing without yourself. We're the obsession to be a part of that, started that. Mind over matter don't matter in the market. I've seen much smarter cats have heart attacks. Logic is leaders need lambs to be lethargic. Match wits with the half-wit phantom. I don't need jumper cables or mic cords to analyze an analytical anthem. Between my two ears, an engine pumping the life force. Force field for your grip on the grievance. Still gonna feel unchallenged, boy stiff. So arrange the pieces to prepare cohesive. All the hard work will go largely ignored if your hands are covered with post-its and paper cuts. You need to have your voice in the vice grip. The one who made it famous ain't the one who made it up. You don't get overtime just for working the night shift.
I'm taking a pitch right now. It's like I'm fucking 2 and I'm
impossible to outsmart. Mind, body, and soul, or nothing without heart. And I'm not saying I'm impossible to outrun. Mind, body, and soul, or nothing without love. And I'm not saying I'm impossible to outdo. Mind, body, and soul, or nothing without truth. And I'm not saying it's impossible, but you're nothing without yourself. Every time I close my eyes, I'm taken to the same place, a playing field, and every contestant's got the game face. Everybody's yelling, you ought to play it safe. Make sure them shoes are tied and ankles taped. Shake the cobweb and hit the ground running. This is how cunning I can get with the footwork. You're doing it right, well, it shouldn't hurt. Flirt with greatness, still I run the famous. Nice high heels, I got mics for spikes. Trampling the home team and the turf for life. For the few fleet of foot, too fast for me. I fear none, cause I run and ignore the pin. Of feet by the tree, they're the fast asleep. In love with the game, you adore the head. I believe in achievement. My soul isn't rewarded just cause the season goal moves toward it. I'm not saying I'm impossible to outsmart. Mind, body, and soul, or nothing without heart. And I'm not saying I'm impossible to outrun. Mind, body, and soul, or nothing without love. And I'm not saying I'm impossible to outdo. Mind, body, and soul, or nothing without truth. And I'm not saying it's impossible, but you're nothing without yourself. Conspiracy theories, gotta love them clearly. Nothing's more entertaining than entertaining a query. Just a word to the wise and the weary. Recognize the authors of reality and theory. Theoretically, I could have won Scribble Jam. In reality, I lost to a legend. Theoretically, I'm best friends with Uncle Sam. In reality, I've never even met him. Now, one day my potential may become reputation. Until then, I'm still a work in progress. I suggest you question what I'm saying. If anything, to become familiar with the process. My agenda may suit your needs. When I say your Bill of Rights has been ripped to shreds, but if it defends what you believe, hold dear to your truths and scream fuck seeds. I'm not saying I'm impossible to outsmart. Mind, body, and soul, or nothing without heart.